Geek Out!
Hey, and welcome to another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
This week we're going to be talking about Cryptocracy, which is a brand new series coming from Dark Horse Comics. It's written by Van Jensen, drawn by Pete Woods. Van Jensen had previously written The Flash for DC, part of the New 52. Pete Woods is very prolific with DC, actually. He drew a lot of action comics and stuff. The Coming of Atlas arc with James Robinson, where he announces this is my dog.
That's right. Yeah.
That he drew that, and he draws this too.
Like I said, remember your thing is does it have birds in it? Does it? Mine's did they draw Superman? Then fucking they're in.
Yeah, you don't care about crypto?
I know. I mean, I love crypto, but most of the times you draw Superman before you draw crypto.
Sure. Yeah. Good point. This, the first issue of this series comes out tomorrow on Wednesday, June 22nd. It's kind of like Illuminati level.
Yeah.
There's 7, without giving too much away, there's you find out there's these 7 factions that can secretly control the world, and shit inevitably in this first issue. I think this is kind of the mission statement moving forward is what happens when shit goes south.
Yeah, because shit goes south early and often.
Yeah.
In this book, and you see the fallout.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of like the Illuminati in the real world, but Game of Thrones level manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
And so wheels within wheels, global conspiracies. It gets pretty wild.
Eyeball men.
There are eyeball men.
It's funny because we were talking about this before we started recording, and I was like, what's
the coolest thing?
What am I going to focus on in this? And Sam was like, eyeball men, and I'm like, you read my fucking mind.
Hey, Van Jensen or Pete Woods, if you're listening to this.
More eyeball men.
Because they don't really talk about the eyeball men.
No, I remember I was like, oh, sweet. And I was like, this is the curse of loving this stuff. It's they're usually cool, not starring character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're always peripheral characters.
Yeah, I remember I was look at the, I was like, more eyeball men.
Yeah, you get a bear man.
Yeah, that's true. You get a bear man, alien drinking Mountain Dew and Doritos, eating Doritos and
all the hallmarks.
Yeah, if you want that, it's there, man.
Yeah, I mean, and the bear man's cool. I feel what manga is it that has the Knights of Sidonia?
There's also a talking bear in shit.
Full Metal?
No, Biomega. Biomega is a bear in armor, and it's awesome. Yeah. Biomega is that's the perfect if you've never read a manga before and you're I don't know, it's backwards. Fuck off. Read Biomega. It's amazing.
Just like they don't really talk about the eyeball men, they don't really talk about why there's a giant bear, do they?
No.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the first issue.
Well, I do like that though. At the same time though, it's you're coming into our world, deal with it. You know what I mean? There's a talking bear man.
Yeah.
Of course there is. You know what I mean? There's a bear man. Deal with it,
Yeah. And there's eyeball men that look at the world because of course there are.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very interesting to see where this goes. Obviously, I can only imagine things just escalate and escalate and escalate from there between the seven factions. So yeah, the first issue of Cryptocracy, published by Dark Horse Comics, written by Van Jensen, drawn by Pete Woods, is out in comic shops everywhere and on Comixology on Wednesday, June 22nd. Definitely check it out. This has been another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
Keep reading. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, we've got a new commentary every Monday. We've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.